Under the house again, in the bunker. Stop by the abandoned house on the way home. What's up, Paul Mangarelli and Benjamin Tucker? Good morning, Benjamin. How are you, buddy? Brad Kerry and Lisa Connor, Adrian Driscoll, Brandon Hollinger, the kids in the bunker. You love the sound of rain? Oh, God, it's been raining for what? I don't know, 16 straight hours. Greg Holmes, what's up? And Paul and Bob McGuire and Brandon Hollinger with the good morning, and Adrian Driscoll with the morning, and Dan Skaleski with the good morning, and Cindy Cole. Bunker time, hey there. Yeah, we had beautiful, beautiful days and beautiful weather. And now I'm in the bunker at the abandoned house. I'm gonna put a Christmas wreath right over there, maybe near the spider web, which is over there. Hi from California, Tiffany. What's going on? Right back at you. Happy rainy morning. I wasn't even gonna turn this on, I'll be honest with you, but I had a quick little story to tell, so I figured, what the hell. The kid's a little tired right now. Anthony Farengo with some stars. Thank you for the stars. I'm collecting gas money today, if you want to know the truth. I made a quick trip into New York City since we last talked. It was very urgent. I had to go to New York City. All right, Scott Arsenault. And Cindy Cole, I guess I'm collecting gas money today. Thank you. Randy, I drove by the Get Parts, by the way. You guys were pretty much closed when I pulled in to New York City, but I see you guys are trying to make it happen, and I like to see that. Yeah, I should make a wreath out of beer cans. It's not a bad idea. There's the beer can that I threw in the middle of the night. Stephen Vitch. Stephen Vitch, or is it VICH is Vitch, right? So we're getting there with your last name. But there's the beer can. I think that was the Montauk Pumpkin Ale. Last time I was at this location, it was very, very creepy, and I definitely heard some noises. I wasn't sure if it was raccoons. I wasn't sure if it was a homeless person. Or just, I don't know, but it was damn creepy, and I haven't been back since. It's a lot easier to deal with the bunker at the abandoned house during the day, that's for sure. But anyway, how are the plants at the apartment? Thank you for asking. I should take a picture of one of the plants we brought home recently. This is how much life finds a way to continue. There was a plant that was just fucked and it needed sunlight. And this thing tilted all the way to parallel to the ground to push toward the sunlight so it could live. So fascinating. I know we all have seen over the years like plants leaning one way or another depending on where the source of sun is. But this thing... Oh, unbelievable what it did to try to survive. So we're like, you know what, little guy, we're gonna bring you back to where we're living now, and we're gonna treat you like a movie star. I got that plan at the house, so maybe I'll try to put that on my Instagram. But the big yellow one is not the sun today. I haven't seen any hint of sun. Yes, I went to New York City. Okay, so I wasn't going to turn this on. I'm really, really tired. I jumped back in the car at 5:30 this morning and just crushed it. And I figured, you know what? I'm only, let's just put it this way. I'm about a mile, maybe 2 miles from him. So I said, fuck it. Let me go to the abandoned house, go to the bunker, turn this on for a few minutes, and then that'll be it. Because I think we're at a point that I got to turn this on every day if I can. So yesterday, late in the afternoon, I had a sales call. There's a company called United Harvest. Yeah, this is gonna sound like a commercial, but but so I learned a long time ago from Carl that you don't get the best meat from supermarkets. It's just a fact. In general, I don't know where the hell you guys live. You might have a specialty supermarket that does pretty well with the meat. Trust me, this is not a big commercial. It's a story. So, but in general terms, Carl told me a long time ago, you don't get good meat at the supermarket. So you better know how to prepare it and cook it if you're going to go that route. And I listened to him, and I started going to like a local butcher out here. And the difference in the meat was absolutely off the charts, excuse me, how different it was. Supermarket steak, there are times you're chewing and chewing and chewing and chewing, and it's rough, and you don't know if you should swallow it or spit it out. And then the local butcher, it went down like butter. So anyway, I've been getting my meat from a butcher for a long time now, but it can be a bit expensive. So, I got a sales team that helped me with getting sponsorships for the podcast. And there was a new one called UnitedHarvest.com. You can check them out right now. And I think the promo code Opie works for 20% off. This is the key to the story. I didn't turn this on for an infomercial. So I had a sales call yesterday to talk to the guys from United Harvest, And they're bragging about their meat. And they're like, look, man, when you have our meat, you won't even need the script or the live read. It's that much better, okay? And I could get into the specifics next week when their live reads officially start on the podcast. This coffee's good. So we hit it off, me and this guy. His name's Matthew. Really, really cool guy. He's in Silicon Valley, but they have ranches elsewhere. And we really hit it off, and then we started talking about fishing. He's a big fisherman. I told him about my surf casting for striped bass, and he really wanted to know more. And all of a sudden, this sales call turned into like not talking about the meat anymore. And he's like, "Don't even worry about that. I just know when you taste the meat, that's all you're gonna need." Wow, someone just crushed it with the stars. Hold on a minute. Benjamin Tucker for bragging about your meat. He just gave me 6,400 stars. Thank you. Oh, by the way, I'm dressed proper today too. Look, proper, no holes in the crotch. Are you proud of me? And better shoes, Not much better, but proper. Anyway, so we're babbling about fishing, and then I'm like, oh, you got to see the striped bass my brother-in-law caught off the beach in front of my house last July 4th weekend. He goes, oh, I want to see it, and it's a 51-inch if you guys haven't heard by now. I'm sure most of you have. It's insane to catch a 51-inch striped bass off the shoreline. In a boat, that's a different story. So, oh, look, Pretty Plus More is digging my shoes. Thank you. Anyway, so we're just talking about fishing and everything else, and then there's other people on the sales call, and they're getting frustrated because they're all just corporate and business, and they got their suits on tightly, the tight fit suits and the ties and whatnot, right? So then this guy Matthew goes, oh, that's right, meat. We're supposed to be talking about meat, and it's UnitedHarvest.com, promo code Opie to get 20% off right now. So anyway, he goes, we sent you some meat. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And he's like, yeah, I sent you some ribeye, prime rib, lamb chops, that, I don't know how to pronounce it, the Wagyu. Is that how you say it? The Wagyu meat. And he goes, man, when you get the Wagyu meat, you got to call me back now that we're instant friends. And I'm going to walk you through step by step how to cook it. And I'm like, oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And then I explained Carl. He goes, I know who Carl is. Of course I know who Carl is. Everyone that appreciates food knows who Carl is. And he's like, and he didn't realize that Carl used to do the podcast with me. And then that led to Guy Fieri. And then Matthew's like, give me his address. I'm sending Guy Fieri some meat as well. But anyway, so he's explaining everything he sent me. And it was like $500 worth of meat, 25 pounds of meat. lamb chops, prime rib, all this stuff, right? And probably other stuff in there. And I go, oh, I can't wait to get it, right? I go, so where'd you guys send it? And he gave the address of my city apartment. I said, this call is over. He goes, huh? I go, I'm jumping in my car to get my meat. And he starts laughing. And I go, for real, how long is the meat gonna keep? He goes, well, we put it, on dry ice, but I would say maybe a day and a half. I'm like, all right, I gotta go. And I hung up on the guy. I kissed my wife and my kids good night, and I jumped in my car. Wagyu is the best beef, Brandon Hollinger. I can't wait. I'm not sure if I ever tried it. If I tried it, it would have been because of Carl in our travels. But anyway, my wife's like, what the hell's going on? I go, I got a box of meat in the city. I'm going to get it right now. And I jump in my car last night, late-ish, and it's just pouring rain the entire ride. The windshield wipers are whoop, 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 whoop. I'm in a trance. I'm tired. I can't see the goddamn road. Then I'm on the West Side Highway. And I'm so excited that I'm that much closer to my meat that I'm going 60 miles an hour on the West Side Highway. This is real local for the people out there. And my whoop, 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 whoop is going back and forth. Can't see, but I know that the goal is in sight. And then all of a sudden my car just fucking goes sideways. I am hydroplaning like a bitch. And there's cars all around me. They're beeping like that's going to stop the fact that my car is almost going down the highway completely the wrong way. I'm able to get my car out of this giant water. The West Side Highway is a nightmare. They should have fixed it a million years ago. They know when it rains heavy that there's major issues on that damn road. But I wasn't thinking because I was just thinking about my God. I don't want to say damn today. My meat. Oh, I shouldn't say God either. We talked about that. You only say the goddamn when it really is important. So anyway, I'm in deep trouble on the West Side Highway. Long story short, my left foot hurts so much and my right hand hurts so much because anyone that's been in an accident, you realize you just squeeze everything in sight. And I'm squeezing for the life of me, hoping that's going to solve the issue. But now I know it's like I'm in God's hands at this point. I'm in God's hands, and I'm just the back of the car is now starting to almost past the front of the car. People are beeping all around me, and then it swerved back, grabbed some nice not drier road, but certainly not flooded road. And long story short, I didn't get into a major accident, but it was really scary. Got home. Got my meat, checked on the apartment. The steam leak is a bloody mess. Everything is warped to all hell. So I'm definitely not giving anyone Christmas tips in my building like we discussed, because I was debating that. I said, you know what, why don't I take another look at the apartment and see how bad it is? Oh, it's bad. And with the building not willing to help me, well, guess what? The building manager will not be getting a Christmas tip, and I'm going to call that a warsh. A W-E-R-S-H, a warsh. We got a warsh on hands. So then I'm like, man, do I just turn around and get the hell out of this city? I was bobbing and weaving, I should say. Bobbing and weaving around that coronavirus to get to my meat. Checked on the apartment. Slept for, I don't know, 5 hours maybe, 6 hours. Got up at 4:30, back in the car at 5:30, and I'm almost home. Like I said, I'm only a couple miles from my actual house with a whole giant box of meat from UnitedHarvest.com, promo code Opie, O-P-I-E, to get yours. I'm very excited. That's how much I care about good quality meat. So, I probably shouldn't have turned this thing on, but I did. Checked my Twitter, saw that everyone's just yelling and screaming at me all night long because I'm doing a little truth to power about this election. Simply put, Benjamin won. Benjamin. Oh my God! See, I shouldn't have turned this on. Benjamin, you're on my mind for whatever reason. Biden won this damn thing, and we got to transition. It's very important to the country. And the other side's just simply got to regroup and start thinking what's next. They got some races in Georgia they got to win, so they should focus on that. But it's not going to happen. But Trump needs to get out of everyone's way and allow the transition of power. That's very important to America. They're doing recounts. They're doing a recount in Georgia by hand, and even the guy that's in charge, he goes, "Look, I know this isn't going to change the results of the election here in Georgia, but he basically wanted to say he was placating to Trump." And then in Pennsylvania, there's over a 50,000 vote lead for Biden. And then the dead people thing in Philly. I see dead people. Got married in that church, bitches. The whole dead people thing in Philly, that's becoming a boss. Pretty much everything that they're suggesting is becoming a boss. It's being thrown out of court. So I just noticed that everyone is yelling and screaming at me, and I'm a terrible person because I'm trying to point out actual facts. And one guy goes, "You used to make fun of both sides." I go, don't you worry, I'll be making fun of Biden. What else did I say in that tweet? I forgot what else I said in that tweet, but the last one I said in that tweet was basically, and don't worry so much about me and what I think. My thoughts are no more important than anyone else's out there. Relax. I can't change the results of this election. I'm just trying to say it and tell it like it is, my friend. But man, people get angry, so angry. And then they throw O&A stuff in there because I'm talking about results of an election. That's why you don't have any friends from the O&A days. I'm like, what does this have to do with anything? I don't want to be friends with most of those people. I wasn't really friends with them when we were doing it. We were like casual friends. No one's really friends in the O&A world. It was one big hustle for everybody, and everyone was just hustling. Every day I'm hustling. But if you really focus on the whole O&A bullshit, no one's really friends. And I want to ask these people, I go, all right, please explain to me why I need to be friends with, let's say, Anthony, Jimmy, Sam, Rich Voss. What am I missing? What am I losing by not being friends with those guys? Please explain this to me. And these people think they have a clue on my actual life. I'm an introvert by nature. I've always kept to myself. I'm incredibly private when I don't turn this thing on. Most people that enjoy, whether it's my Facebook Live, my podcast, I'm more open to you guys than a lot of other people around me. And that is a fact. I open up a lot through these Facebook Lives, and then I shut her down. You're not going to see me tweeting about my kids or making videos with my kids. You're not going to see me videotaping my fishing partners. Every once in a while, like I got some video of Big Arn pulling in a stingray and some striped bass. But in general, most people will never know my friends. But all these people, they think they're in the know, and they think that my life revolved around the O&A universe, and because I'm gone and I'm not close to a lot of the people from that show, that I'm a lonely person with no friends. When I read this stuff, it's insanity to me. Absolutely insanity. Matter of fact, a lot of the people I hang out with, they don't even really give a fuck what I do. They know what I do to a certain extent. They know broad strokes. They know I was famous. They know that. They're not stupid. But most of my days are not filled with me talking about Opie and Anthony, my radio career in general, my Facebook Live or my podcast. That's just broad strokes. It comes up here and there a little bit, and every once in a while maybe I'll tell a story, but my friendships with people out here and elsewhere just revolve around so much other stuff than a dumb radio show that was successful, that people enjoyed for a while. But that's the big get, I guess. You don't have friends. Really? Explain to me what I'm missing by not being friends with some of those guys. Please explain it to me. I wanted to turn this on and talk about my goddamn meat. UnitedHarvest.com, promo code Opie, OPIE, 20% off. I'm telling you. Well, you know what? No, I can't do that because I try to be honest and fair. The guy told me how great this meat is. I believe him. He was so confident that he's like, we don't even have to talk about this anymore. Let's talk about fishing. And then he starts sending me pictures of his kid, catching all sorts of stuff, and I don't know. So I can't say officially to go get it because I still got to try it myself. But I have confidence that I'm gonna really, really like it. Get your hand off your meat, please. I understand why you don't work with Anthony no more. I mean, we just grew apart. We had a great run. I'm also like one of these guys, like and this makes people laugh, and I don't care because I'll stick to it. I was on Bill O'Reilly once, and he called it the no spin zone, and when someone calls their show the no spin zone, you know you're gonna get fucking dizzy. That bullshit. And he was talking about our show, and we were doing a good job defending it because a lot of outsiders that were really frustrated and jealous of our success, they wanted to pigeonhole us and say that our show was just about sex and that was it. And they ignored the fact that the Opie and Anthony show was really funny first, really shocking second, and maybe the sex thing was a close third. I mean, way up there, let's be honest, And I looked at Bill O'Reilly and I go that I should have spoke for myself, but I was speaking for both of us. And I said that we were artists. And he laughed his ass off at me. He didn't understand that. Like, my art is this. My art has always been a radio show. My art has always been trying to push people's buttons. My art is very different than most. It's very audio based. That's why I don't like really showing my face even, because I know if you're not showing your face, you could actually focus more on other shit, because people get really, really concerned how they look on camera. Although I'm going to start going on camera a little more. But anyway, I really believe I am an artist and always have been. I just chose this medium as my canvas, man. And with that said, I think a lot of artists in history, they let's go with the Mona Lisa, a fucking brilliant piece of art, and I'm not comparing myself to that, trust me. But Da Vinci there, he painted the Mona Lisa. He was proud of it, and he didn't just say, I'm known for the Mona Lisa. He moved on to other shit, and I think that's what artists actually do. And I can't bring people along with me, because a lot of the fan base, the old fan base, they just are stuck on the O&A world, which was a great period of art, let's just say. But as the guy that really had a lot to do with that and created a lot of that stuff, I moved on to other stuff and other creations. And it's called growing too, But people are just stuck and don't want to move on from that stuff. I have to deal with that shit every day. Like when someone goes, that's why you're not friends with, and then lists all these people from a time I feel like is almost a lifetime ago at this point. I mean, it's been 6.5 years since I've been in a room with Anthony, and many years at this point that I've been in a room with any of those guys. I like what I did, but you know, it was just a stage in my career / life, and when you do consider yourself an artist, you don't worry about the fame part of it or how shit is accepted. That's up to the listener, I guess. I liked doing this from an abandoned house on Facebook in front of not many people as much, if not more, than doing the O&A show, especially the last bunch of years. I don't even know if that made sense, and that's okay. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this, Billy DeTore. I'm tired, so let's do this. What are the best songs about art on your home of rock and roll? We got to go art of noise, right, Billy DeTore? If we're gonna start, we got to do that. You know, just think of like Picasso. Picasso had a blue period. Some people liked his blue period. And then he moved on to that goofy period. I don't know what it was called. Was it Cubism? I don't know. I tried to take art classes, by the way, and I was like, mind blown. But, you know, with Picasso putting the nose on the side of the head and the eye on the forehead and the eye on the chin and all that, I hated that shit. But I was a fan of some of Picasso's work. I didn't say, get back to the blue period. You know what I mean? I just accepted him for what he was. Then he went through some weird red period, I think it was called. But one of my favorite Pablo Picasso paintings is just an old guy playing a guitar. Look it up. I think that painting by Pablo Picasso is fucking brilliant. And shows if you fall in love with something, you're going to have the passion for that right to the day you die. That's what I see in that painting. Did I just say painting? That's what I see in that painting. That's the Long Island accent once again, by the way. Especially when you're tired, forget it. Anyhow. You said red period. Rachel said. Speaking of the red period, did you know that Amy Schumer is the face of the tampon? I'm punch drunk. I'm tired because I ran back and forth to the city to get my meat from UnitedHarvest.com. Promo code Opie, O-P-I-E. I think you could order from them to get the 20% off, but if you want to wait, I'll give you... He even said to me, he goes, please be honest. And I will be. If the meat sucks, I'm gonna. I mean, I don't know if I'll say officially if it sucks, but you'll know. You'll know how I handle the live read next week. So I famously told Bill O'Reilly I'm an artist, and yeah, he laughed at me, and then tried to say that our show was just about sex, and that just made me go, you know what? Fuck you, and fuck all of ya. There was a lot of jealousy when we had our run. So how do you knock them down? Oh, they're just shock jocks. Every article that came out, Opie and Anthony shock jocks. They want to ignore the brilliance of the fucking radio show. And now here's your opportunity to go, brilliance like putting women in 55-gallon drums? Those were the attention getters. That was the brilliance of me. I said, how do you get people to check out your radio show? You do something so outrageous that when they get to work, they go, oh my God, I got to tell you what I heard this morning on the way in, or actually in the afternoon, or whatever the hell. No, it'd be the next day, whatever. I kind of forgot that we did afternoon drive as well. And then the person on the other end of the conversation goes, oh my God, really? That's crazy. And then they can't wait to get to their car to check out this show. And then you hit them with the good stuff, the real stuff, the brilliant comedy, outrageously funny stuff, and great commentary on everything that's going on in the world. I did that. That was my philosophy. All right, calm down. How's the puppy? Well, the puppy decided to pee all over the house yesterday when I left. I don't know why, marking territory all over the joint, which is weird because it hasn't peed in the house in a month or so. But when you get these terrible rainy days at the beach, you just simply can't walk the dog outside. And we've got an area outside, like the driveway and stuff, and we're praying that he just poops in the driveway because there's just sand everywhere. Vinny Castiglione, brilliant, was firing bottle rockets at Yankee cutouts. Brian Bernard, thank you, buddy. Donating money to the beer fund, thank you. I got decent money in the beer fund. You guys gave me decent money for the bandwidth charges. I appreciate that. And I got some money for my trip back and forth to New York City to get my goddamn meat. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, shit. Oh, I knew there was something I wanted to do on this live stream, but I'm not at the house. Fuck. I wanted to show you some of the dog toys that look like sex toys. We started talking about that yesterday. So tomorrow I'll make sure I get some of the dog toys that look like sex toys. I know that sounds like morning zoo radio, but it's pretty fucked up. I don't know what the dog industry's doing, but keep it up. Women are leaving those shops with a lot more dog toys than the dog actually needs, if you know what I mean. My goodness. Is it ribbed for his gums or is it ribbed for her pleasure? I don't know anymore. What are we doing? What are we doing? There's so much going on here. You seem very wired, Gary Krasinski. Yeah, I'm punch drunk. I'm tired. If you're just tuning in, I ran back and forth to the city. I just drove for no less than 4.5 hours with just the downpouring of rain, and I've only had about 5 hours sleep. I could figure it out if you really need to know. I'm really, really tired, and the coffee's not helping. So, and like I said, I just wanted to turn this on instead of blowing you guys off. All right, then. Unless you guys got something, I think we're gonna wrap it up. Billy DeTore, we didn't get to any songs about art, unfortunately, which sucks. I don't even think I could think of rain. You had to do that, Vinny? Really? By the way, the title of this live stream is a verse from Led Zeppelin's Rain Song, which is a brilliant fucking song. I love that song. And then you had to throw the rain over me. It's not over. It's rain over me. O''ER. The stupid Who. And then it took me 10 years of playing that song on the radio to realize that it wasn't rain like what is happening outside this abandoned house right now. It's rain, REIGN. Rain o'er me. O'er me. Listen to this song yourself. It'll drive you nuts when you realize they're not saying over. Rain o'er me. Proper English bullshit. Maybe Townsend was doing research on his computer. If he gets so fancy with the lyrics like rain o'er me. Whoa, wow, that was a gust of wind. We're not doing rain songs, Eddie Rabbit. I love a rainy night. We were trying to do songs about art with the word art in it. I don't even know if I know one. Maybe I sit here until we get one good one. Who's got it? Who's got it? We're not doing rain songs. We did that already. November Rain and stop, please. I want one song that most of us know about art. Pearl Jam's cover of Rain O'er Me is damn good. You're 100% right. Yeah, I know you took over the live stream with your own ideas, and that's fine. I'll just leave this on so you fuckers can talk, and I'll go home. I'll come back and get my stupid phone. I've lost control. By the way, and I know I've said this for a while, but I'm also smart enough to know that I gotta are you guys Googling art songs now, you sons of bitches? If Billy DeTore doesn't have one, that means the rest of you guys are Googling. You guys are doing that at Googling. Do the bit. Rain, go away. Will you stop? We're not doing rain songs. I'm already too tired. I'm punch drunk. I know I said it for a long time, but I also know that I need to pump up these live streams a little bit. That's why I try to move the locations around. I'll go on camera. I'm going to start going on camera a little bit. And I'm going to finally start clicking on you effers up top. And I know I've said that for a long time, but I'm going to start seeing what you guys are all about. Wow, this wind just kicked up. Hopefully that's the end of this stupid rain. Blame it on the rain. Now you have me singing this stuff. Is it getting really windy on the live stream? Because this wind is blasting me in the face. Okay, guys. All right. Okay. Thanks for the thumbs up and the hearts and the laugh emojis. Thank you very much. Oh, that's another one. You're not funny. Just go on the internet. Plenty of examples, you cocksucker. All right. And thanks for the stars. That'll pay for the tolls and the gas to go back and forth to New York City to get my meat from UnitedHarvest.com. Promo code Opie, OPIE. A lot of wind? All right, if it's windy, fuck it. 20% off, by the way. All right, guys. I'm very happy that I ended up turning this on. I'm really tired. I'm going to go crash now. Have a good day.